going on, the friends? My name is M2Greats and welcome back to another episode of Okami HD for the Nintendo Switch. We left off last time. We restored Kimiki Village back to its former glory, and now we are on the journey to restore these guardian saplings that are, well, Sakia marked them on our map. Well, actually, I can't show them to you, but actually, before we go to Kimiki Village, you actually want to go ahead and do some shopping here. This merchant's going to has a few things on sale here. So let's see what we got here. So we have feed bags, seed, herbs, meat, and fish. You also have vengeance slips. We have steel. Vengeance slip. Deflects enemy attacks. Exorcism slips. Slightly damages nearby enemies. I forget the exact effect. Steel Fist Sake increase your attack power. Steel Soul Sake increase your defense. Holy Bone is of course your healing item. I actually have a selling item, which is the glass beads. So you can sell it for 1,000 yen. So you definitely want to sell. Anytime you get a treasure, you probably want to sell it, just so you can get more money, so you can buy more stuff later. So what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to get 3 of each feed bag, just so. I guess I only have enough for this. I don't have enough for fish, but that's fine. Alright then. There might be a point later on where I might go on a money grind off screen, but that's for another talk. But anyway, let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Alright, so this is Shinshu Field, which is one of our 4 main fields in the game. The most beautiful field in Japan, or at least it's supposed to be. I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. We can look at the map by holding that, and pay attention to the map as we push ahead. So yeah, we see those red circles right there. That's where we're supposed to go. Unfortunately, we cannot actually get there because over here we are infested by these little red things. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate, but just look at it. It looks like it could just fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as curse zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. Protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here will return if we revived it. But how can we do that? Who knows? So yeah, let me go ahead and so yeah, you don't want to go near this thing at all. Otherwise that happens. It's far worse close up. You would curse a normal person in a flash. So yeah, you want to get out of there. Otherwise, you'll void out, and that's not good. So you don't want to go into these whatsoever. There's no other way around it. Anyway, so these are demon scrolls. If you go into a demon scroll, you run to a battle, pretty much. So yeah, so these are basically this game's random encounters. So yeah, that's pretty much all there's to say. Like I said, I will be cutting these out. If I run into these things, then I will be cutting these out. But since this was the first demon scroll, I might sort of show it off. So you basically just fight enemies in these anytime you run into them, for the most part. So yeah. So of course, this is a good way to grind out money, as well as demon fangs, just so you can have more demon fangs for later. In fact. You actually do want to have a lot of demon things because there is a really good item that you can get for having, I think it's 60 demon fangs. So grinding these demon fangs is definitely useful. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish these guys off. Now, like I said, you don't gain praise just from fighting enemies, like, you know, in an RPG game where if you fight enemies, you gain experience, and praise is basically your experience in the game. That's not so much the case in this game. So that makes running these encounters pretty much useless. Okay, so there's a guy turned to stone over there. As you can see, we cannot actually get over here. Well, actually we can, but we can't do anything about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue onwards. Let's see, we have a guy with a house there. That guy seems like he's okay. Okay, right there's some feed bags there. And we're just gonna go on, head on through, past this bridge. And into a new area. Okay, so this is Hana Valley. Yeah, not much to say for right now. But if you go but right off the bat, we have a Traveler's Charm, which is actually a pretty good item to have. I forget what it does, but I do remember it being good. And oh boy, we have some enemies to fight, so let's go ahead and take them on. Bam! Oh, you're gonna block me, are ya? Yeah, take that, sucker. Oh, no you don't. Okay. So I guess it is important to know that you do get ranked on your battles. It doesn't really matter really because you don't get any reward for getting the best rank in these fights. You're basically ranked on basically your performance in the battle and how fast you do the battles. Oh, I did really well. So as you see, I got a pink tree right there. That means I did the best I could in that battle. So basically the ranks in these fights just are the only benefit on these ranks is just from how much money you get as a bonus at the end of the fight for the most part. So that's really all you get, so it's nothing too useful at all. And like I said, money isn't really that scarce in this game, so you'll definitely it's not too scarce, so you'll definitely have enough money for basically anything later on, as long as you fight many enemies. Alright, so these trees right here are evil. They're gonna throw fruits at you, so you just basically, all you have to do is just, whenever they approach you, and they like throw a fruit at you, then you just you can deflect it back at them by using a power slash. But all it really does is stun them. So the best thing to do is just ignore them. So let's go ahead and head on forward. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and power slash these pots so I don't have to deal with this guy right here. If you get too close to the tree, then it will smack you. Yeah. So basically, it's just best to ignore them for now. Oh, great. Alright, and we have a new enemy. These are called yellow imps. These guys are a little bit more annoying than the red and green imps. Because what these guys can do, as you can probably see it, is they can bury underneath the ground. How fantastic. So there's a bit of a strategy to these guys. So these enemies are basically one of the few enemies that have like actual strategy to them. As you can see, they are they are very resistant to the fronts. Their weakness is by hitting them in the back. If you can somehow hit them in the back. That was terrible. I'm gonna wait for these guys to. I'm gonna wait for them to come back up. All right, so as you see, I'm behind him, so he turns gray, which means that's your chance to hit him. He has a certain attack where if he uses it, then he becomes invulnerable by a lot. He doesn't seem to be using it right now. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll show it later, but at some point. But basically, yeah. Just whenever you can, just go behind him, and you'll do more damage to him, and you'll come out of the ground faster that way. So that way you have more chance of landing more hits on him. And that's pretty much it. And of course, their floral finisher, as what's called, in order to get as what the finishing attack is called, is Power Slash. It's all about brackets. Wow, you're not even like... You're so like oblivious to what's going on. I'm not looking for apprentices. Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's a perfect place to hide. Huh? I mean, to train. So he's pretty much hiding from the monsters here, pretty much. So there's a rock blocking the way, as it looks like right there. He's trying to push it. He could just slash it. I mean, he managed to slash away the rock from Kamiki Village, but apparently not so much here. A crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Okay. There's something missing? What could be missing? Oh, that was terrible. But it worked anyway. So as you can see, you don't have to be perfect with your paintings. It's just, it has to somewhat look like the idea of what you're trying to do, and then it'll count. Okay, so apparently for drawing a sun right there, it destroys that rock. And Susanoo is very surprised. Now I can go hide. Now I can go train. And there he goes. Let's go chase after him. I don't know what happens if he jumps inside the water. It's probably not safe to do it anyway, so we're probably not going to do it. So let's go on and head over here. And what do we got here? Yeah, where'd he go? Doesn't seem like a training ground to me. What could this be? It's a gate over here. What happens if we destroy it? It's a save point right there.